Arizona State's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too.
Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Snowed under by the defense. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. to the air on first down. They're working that left side. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Thurman. At the 45 on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the quick completion. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. On the run, it's Kruger. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Thurman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Fires to the right. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cougars are marching down the field. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 2.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the tight end trying to get in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the
It's picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Snags it quickly on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. Right on target this time. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! And that one will give him the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense working from the pistol. off the play fake on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
42, Houston, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads it left. He's got him wide open. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Panthers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive to say the least.
Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the left side. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Thurman. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the first through the air. Swings it out to the flat. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna look downfield again. Tagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Sun Devils have it with a first and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Gives it on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Working that left side now. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to throw on third down. Lets it fly. Touchdown Cougars. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the point after is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Right down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Going right to work up top. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Fit it in the window for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Keeps it on the bootleg. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The Sun Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. He's got it on the move, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just keeps moving. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in down the sideline. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. After this, it'll be a wrap.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offense is
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year. Nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very, very confident bunch moving forward.
Dang right, I'm confident in what I see. Good start, good team. You could tell they got something special. I know it's early, and there's a lot of time to come down the